Right, hi guys. I'm going to be discussing today Q Skills for Success, second edition, level 3, and now we're going to be on Unit 6, okay? We've done Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. Now we're on Unit 6. Now, Unit 6 is another straightforward topic. Now, Unit 6 is, are we responsible for the world we live in? The answer is either yes or no. Now, if you like the world, the answer is yes. If you don't like the world, the answer is no. It's as simple as that, okay? Now, question number one, what does it take? Sorry, what does to take responsibility mean? It's pretty obvious. Responsibility is something that you have to do, okay? I'll give you an example. So if you've got a family, you have no father, you have a mother that's very sick, you have brothers and sisters, and you're the oldest brother, what would you do? That's the question that's going to ask, what would you do? All right. Now, to be honest with you, the right answer would be you would take responsibility. Okay. You would take responsibility. You'll make sure your mothers look after. You'll make sure your brothers and sisters are always got food, got everything that they ever want. And that's responsibility. Okay. Because unfortunately, your father's not there anymore. Or if your father is sick and your mother's sick, you have to take that responsibility. Okay. So, what does to take responsibility mean? It means that you have to be responsible for a certain situation. Okay. Now, when it comes to if we're talking about responsible for the world we live in, we're going to go on to question number two. Do you think you're a responsible citizen? Okay. A responsible citizen is you don't do anything illegal. You do what the government tells you, and pretty much that's it. Okay. Now, a responsible citizen also helps recycle. You see this thing here? These are recycling bins. So you got paper, you got glass, you got metal, and then you got plastic. Okay. Now, if you look at the photo, see what these scenes relate to one another. If you have a look at here, there is grass everywhere. Okay. You got solar panels right here. Solar panels are basically, I think you might have seen it in Saudi Arabia. It absorbs the sun energy and helps the environment. Okay. But then you've got a nuclear plant here as well. Okay. So they're trying to balance it out for you. All right. This is, I think they're called the wind farm. Is it wind farm? I think it's called the wind turbines. Okay, this spins over time. You've probably seen that from very far away. This spins out over time and it generates electricity. Okay, so it helps, well, basically gain electricity. Okay, and then you've got a picture of a person giving shoes. Shoes, charity, I would say. Okay, let's say if I have clothes and shoes I don't like to wear or I don't wear anymore, I would give it to the charity shop, and the charity shop would give it to people that need it. Okay, people that need the charity. So betterment, stigma, and take it for granted. These are the vocabulary words. All right. So that's it really. Quite simple, this unit. Unit's quite simple. Are we responsible for the world we live in? Now, we're going to go on to the next bit. We're going to be on page 112 on this one, okay? So on page 112, listening one, at the top there, we're going to be talking about corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility. Now, corporate means companies, businesses, okay? Social responsibility. What is their responsibility when they open a company? Okay, when a person opens a company, what do they have to do? What do they have to make sure? Now, the company's biggest problem would be to make sure they don't worry about money only; they worry about the environment as well. Okay, because people like me and other people, regular citizens, do not like companies. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I don't know how to say this. Don't like companies that just are selfish. Okay, just bear that in mind when you work for a company or if you want to make a company one day. Okay, so you can write down a little bit of notes here for yourself about social responsibility, corporate responsibility. Right, Arabic words here or English translations: benefit, consumer, demand, develop, fair, fine, ignore, impact, pollute, and profit. Okay, so that's a really good one. Okay, so listen and take the notes and listen to the lecture. As you listen, complete the notes. Right, quick one, guys. If you don't have the answers already or you don't have the audio, because some people I've noticed, a lot of people told me that they don't have the audio for these books. So it's calm. What we're going to do is I'm going to give you the answer, and there is the answers accordingly, okay? And that's it, really. So make sure you pause the video and just try figuring which one you want, okay? Once you finish that, I'm going to go on to question B, okay? So on question B, it says here, write down true or false. Question number 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 6 is on the next page as well, just here, okay? Just 5, 6 is up there as well. Okay, let's have a look. So the answers are pretty straightforward. So number 1 is true. Number 2 is false. Number 3 is false. Number 4 is false. Number 5 is true. And number 6 is false. Okay, that's it. Now, let's have a look. So, read the sentences and listen again. Circle the answer that best suits it. Okay. The professor says it's understandable that companies want to make a profit. Okay. Companies are only made to make money. That's it. He adds that people in developing countries don't seem to be concerned about the conditions of workers elsewhere. Yeah, I'd say A. We'll have a look at the answer. Number 3, he suggests that consumers are beginning to demand that governments do more to help. Yeah. Number 4, professor thinks that it's not easy to decide who is to blame for the problem. And remember, I've not heard the audio. Okay, you can listen to the audio yourself, and that's not a problem. But this is what I think. The professor thinks it should not easy to blame the problem, and he thinks that stopping child labour is something that we are all responsible for. I think so. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, number 5 was B, number 4 was A, number 3 was B, number 2 was A, and number 2 was A, and number 1 was A as well. Okay, so that was really good. Well done. Now, if you go on the bottom of page 114, you've got all these words, okay? All these words here. Pause the video. Question number 1, all the way to question number 10 on page 114 to 115, okay? Now, pause the video, and I will display the answers as soon as you finish it. So make sure you pause the video now. In the next 3 seconds, I will display the answers, okay? 1, 2, and 3. So the answers are all here. There you go. Question 1 to 10. Number 1 is consumer. Number 2 is fair. Number 3 is ignore. Number 4 is fine. Number 5 is profit. Number 6 is benefit. Sorry. Number 7 is demand. Number 8 is pollute. Number 9 is impact. And number 10 is developed. Okay, that's it. Simple. Okay, I tell you every week. If you understand the unit by now, about the environment, how we are responsible for all of it, then you don't have to answer this question, but you can if you want to. It makes you a little bit better. If you don't understand the question now, I would probably recommend just doing this as well, okay? So as soon as you finish that and you're happy with it, go on to page 116, okay? So on page 116, we're just on the listening skill. Inferring a speaker's attitude, okay? You can learn a lot about a speaker's attitude by the way he talks, okay? When someone is angry, you can tell when he's angry. When someone's happy, they speak very calmly. If someone's very angry, by the way, they'll speak very, very like this, and they'll raise their voice and they'll be very shoutative, okay? And that's what angry is. So it's the neighbor again. What does he want this time? Excuse me, would you mind turning the TV down, please? Okay, that's very nice. Yeah, sure. Okay, so at first he was angry, calm, if that makes sense. That's the easiest way to put it, okay? That's what you're trying to do. Remember when someone speaks, this isn't just in English, this is in Arabic, this is in French, German, Chinese, Japanese, whatever it is, the tone of the voice will tell you if the person is angry or not. In Italian language, Spanish, all these sort of things, okay? Now, on question A, question number A, we've got down, look at these sentences, match the sentence with each speaker's attitude, okay? You can play the audio. If you don't have the audio, it's calm. The number 1 is C, number 2 is B, and number 3 is A, okay? For this one, number B, 1 is angry. The woman feels angry. Number 2, she feels uninterested, and number 3 is nervous. So make sure you listen to the audio and you can understand sort of how she's feeling, okay? And on C, You can do this with a partner if you know someone, but if you don't, you can practice on your own. These are just ways of trying to change. Uninterested is like, yeah. This is what interested is. Yeah, it's okay. Angry is like, oh my God, what are you doing? Nervous is like, I'm not sure what I should be doing. So these are the differences between the three pointers, and you can try this with these as well, okay? Now, you can go on to the next page on 117, page 117. So on page 117, we're going to be, just bear with me, we're going to be on personal responsibility, okay? We talked about corporate responsibility, what businesses have to do, but what do we have to do ourselves as people? Businesses are big, but citizens and people inside the government, in the population, is bigger, way bigger. Okay, companies can never beat normal people. Okay, so look at these words. You've got a couple of words here. Appropriate, check up on, guilty, help out, in charge of, influence, lie, obligation, sensible, and trust. Write down the words, translation for it, and you know what to do next. Okay. So listen to the notes or the audio. If you don't have the audio, it's okay. I'm gonna display the notes, and you're just basically gonna read them through. Okay. So Naomi, Michael, Nina, and Mark. Naomi takes out the garbage, sorts out things for recycling. Michael does the dishes, washes the car, makes dinner. Nina makes dinner for her sisters, helps her with her homework, and Mark just takes care of family pets. All right. Now, once you finish that, guys, we're on page 118. Sorry. Complete circle the answer. The best completes each statement. Okay. The first one could be some. I'm going to check. I think some of the students feel it's important. Okay. Naomi's parents. I probably want to put the answers up. So yeah, all the students feel like it's important to help them at home. Naomi's parents don't care about recycling. Michael helps around the house every day. Nina usually helps in the evenings. Mark takes care of his pets, and you pretty much know that. Okay. So on question C, listen to the audio. If you don't have the audio answers, it's okay. Number one is at B, which is many. Okay, many of the students say the parents always want to know where they are. The students seem to be annoyed when their parents check up on them, which is true. Nobody likes when their mother or father calls them. Number three, the students feel their parents don't trust them enough. Okay, and that's true. Remember, the children, they're going to lie to parents. Number four, according to professors, the amount of responsibility parents give their children might depend on their age. Okay, the older you get, the easier it is for you. Okay, and number five, the students do not agree at what age children are responsible. Okay, and that's true. Number seven, complete your sentence. Here you go. So we got down here, Mark says his parents call him a lot when he's out. Number two, Neil once lied to his parents but regretted it later. Number three, Naomi thinks that anyone from the age of 16 is responsible enough for his or her action. Number four, according to Mark, teenagers need to be protected from the wrong people. Yeah. Number five, Michael says it's possible for young people to learn to respect other people. Okay. And that's it. And it's pretty straightforward, that one. All right. Let's have a look. So this one's quite a good one. You got words like appropriate, check up on, guilty, help out, in charge of, influence, lie, obligation, sensible, and trust. Pause the video, take your time trying to answer these out. All you have to do is use the words and put them anything between A and J, okay? Straightforward stuff. So I'm gonna display the answers now, okay? Number one, A is check up on, B is trust, C is guilty, D is sensible, E is influence, F is obligation, G is lie, H is in charge of, I is help out, and J is appreciate. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So these activities you're supposed to do in class together, but if you want to do these activities on your own, that'd be better. Okay, just a couple of questions that you can ask yourself regarding the environment and what you're responsible for, and how are you responsible for, if you're a child, if you're a student. Okay. Vocabulary skill, using the dictionary. Finding the correct meaning. I think you know what dictionary is. You're not stupid. You guys are very smart people. So wrong. The answers are right there. That's all you need to know. Okay. That's all you need to know. It'll tell you if the word is a noun, verb, or adjective. Okay. And that's basically it. That's all you need to know on that one. So on page let's have a look. On page 121, the last page, last page on the sentence. So let's have a look. So what you want to do is use a dictionary. Okay, so this one's quite awkward. You need to pause the video, open a dictionary, online dictionary, whatever you want to use. That is fine. Okay, what you want to do is use the word just and find out the meaning and find out it's an adjective. Okay, peak, what is it, and the meaning. Abandon, outstanding, abuse, moral, risk, and open. Okay, so these are all the answers there. And once you write down the answers, well done. Okay, you have finished Unit 6. Again, Unit 6 is, are we responsible for the world we live in? Okay, do we have to take care? Do we have to care about other people? Do we have to care about the environment? The answer is yes. Okay, and you should. Otherwise, we're not human. Okay, so that's really good. Well done, guys. That's Unit 6 finished. Okay, next week we're going to go on to Unit 7. Okay, so well done, guys. Thank you. And make sure you pause the video and just replay anything that you've not done. Okay, so thank you, guys.